Hey guys, if you are new to Cascadeur, we're gonna be starting this series, and to make it easy to follow along, we're just gonna start with making a perfect scene that we're gonna be working in and have the least amount of troubles moving forward. This is just safety calls and making sure that everything is working from the get-go. Cool. So we are just gonna use what's implemented already, which is the Manny character. You can use your custom character and redo this at any character. And before doing any animations, we're gonna go to rig mode. So let's see. So first of all, if you're gonna be using root motion in your game, you want to select the root bone, shift select this blob, and from there we're just gonna go to main actions and add a root constraint. And now this will just follow along. And moving forward, we want to go to additional actions, and this is like a repetitive one. So go to point controllers, select this one, and then you just take add point controller. So I just copy this location and just paste it, and then drag it out to the side, and then I just take this and I write right back underscore and just remove this one, and then I copy this as well. So, and then we do the same thing again. And point controller, select it, Ctrl V, and make sure it's back there. And this is just to stabilize the foot and its logic, because many times you will see the foot kind of goes like sideways naturally, and you don't want that. And if you do want it, then of course you do you. But I want to have the best setup for you to start with Cascadeur. So let's see, once again, add point controllers, and then drag it to the side and forward. And what you would want to do is to just see under the foot. And what you can see is that this is the only part that's actually hitting the ground. So setting the points to around those points would be a smart thing to do. And by the way, it's Control Space to go in and out of those different views. And I try to still keep this line going. So this is about there. Like, it's not 100% what you need to do, but... And for this one, I will just copy this position instead. And I forgot to do this one, which is then, this is right front. And then select this one, add point controller, Ctrl V, push it to the side. It's about there. And you don't have to be exact on this one. So basically we are just creating a grid where it will hit the ground. I will show you later. The tedious part is that you can't really mirror it, or you can mirror it, but it gave me some weird bugs sometimes. So just to be safe, we're just gonna do it manually. And when we are done with all that, we can just generate rig and move over to here. So what you need to do is to select all the points that we made, and additional the heel and the toe bone. So this would be these and these, right? And then we will go in here, choose point IKFK, and then collision in relaxation. Then double check that everyone got it, and it seems fine. You don't have to check everyone. So then when we move over to this one now, so if we try to move this one, it still wants to respect the points and don't go underground. And as you can see, it's limited how much it goes underground, and it really doesn't want it as much as you try. Which means that it's going to be much more stable when you're going to be animating. As well as if we move this one like this, we can see that the root bone is following. Which is great if you're going to be using that. We have one more thing that we want to do, and that is if we go over to the rig here, you select this, select all the finger bones, but in box mode, double click this hand box, and then shift select it because we just want the fingers. Then we should take add track, and this one we're gonna call fingers left. Okay, and then the same for this one. Double click, shift select it off again. Then we're gonna be going to add track. This is gonna be fingers underscore right. This is just nice to have for multiple reasons. So let's see if we now go take this one, and I will just drag it over there just so we have it more visual. So basically what we could do is, this is the right one. If I would make like a fist for an example, like this, now I have two poses that I can interpolate between, and I can make other poses as well. This all set up from the get-go. We can have more episodes moving forward with minimal bugs and weird results. This is going to be helping you, and it's going to be a much sweeter workflow. I hope to see you next time, and bye bye.